everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Broncos are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Dolphins defense that will need to be on its game.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. He'll drop to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On is the punter, King, to send it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
In motion left goes a tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On second down, here's Lynch. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They go play action now. Lynch throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The tight end changing his position. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Watkins. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Broncos coming out now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
A give to Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Patriot!
In your face. He's checking. Crash.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
It's all right.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Go!
Switch.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, I got him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. From midfield now, here's Lynch. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he cuts it right and all the way home for a Bronco score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
6 yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Brinza now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Lynch here off the bootleg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And some room to maneuver. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Gone, gone. Gone.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now let's go. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Here's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Set. 3. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 28. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
looking again here. Lynch. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He'll drop to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And the wideout in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got them on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So 5 yards remain now. Still first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Hey, we got four down.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Lynch to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He juked him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Brinz's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So leaving the game is Paxton Lynch. And all eyes now on the backup quarterback as he'll duck under center. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Fresh set of downs here. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away. The swing pass caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and goal here from the 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now it's Brinza to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They go play action here on first down. Complete out right to Jake Butt. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down, Lynch. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and 2, now Lynch. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? And the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're going to look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Green 39.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is knocked down from the side, right near the 39. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Detroit. Green 19. All right, here we go. Green 39.
On first down, they run with Howard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play clock's running down. On the toss, it's Dorsett. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And coming out now, the Broncos. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Lynch. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Let's go!
Here's Lynch. They set up the screen to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. Lynch to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Lynch. Complete to Dorsett. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go.
Lynch to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because...